Battle control initialized.
Hey people, 5 Aces here, and I just had a revelation. The gods of carnage and chaos descended upon me. They spoke unto me. They told me, we see you're casting RHL again. That's good and all, that fulfills the carnage part of our contract, but what about the chaos? I told them, well, I've casted plenty of games, and they've been plenty chaotic. They told me, well, but not chaotic enough. Why don't you step away from the predictable play pattern of Masters players and descend into the chaos that is Minions League? So I was like, hold my beer. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, here we are. This is RHL week 4, I believe, even though we're in week 7 now, but I downloaded the replay regardless. There's a replay that came with high recommendations. And this is introducing our players in the top spawn of Pit Fight. We have SirCakealot. I've casted him plenty of times. He's never been quite on the top tier, but he's always been known for wacky builds, some off-meta stuff, and he's always willing to experiment, go that extra mile in OpenRA. That's what I like. What I like to see. And his opponent, I know nothing of him except that I had to change his colors, because it was basically the same color as SirCakealot, so as a punishment, he gets Anju's pink. His horrendous pinkish colors there. This is Squidgeny. I think a Russian... Oh, you're right, you can't check anymore. I think he's a Russian player or something, and is immediately gonna get flanked unless the rifle... Yeah, rifle manages to close the distance just in time. Ooh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, the killing blow has been dealt. And thus, he's being bereft of an engineer. Alright, imbue some more chaos into your lives, embrace it. And conversely, SirCakealot has retained his engineer, so he's in a good position there. Second NG out for Squidgeny. That's gonna set him back quite a bit. I think this is with... So, one thing about the rule set in RHL right now is that you can choose whether or not you want the reusable engineer on, or whether you want them consumed upon use. And I think 90% of players opted for the reusable engineer, because it's what everyone is familiar with, and it just leads to this cool early game dance. This engineer dance. Yeah, this time around SirCakealot is not gonna find the flank, he's not gonna be there in time. Can't leap over the cliff because he's not an attack dog. He wishes. He wishes he'd been an attack dog. Factions, yeah right, we don't have any attack dogs. This is France versus Germany, the good old cold Brexit scenario. We're gonna see some more of that one in the future, I guess. And really weird riff positionings there, a bit off for my taste. If I were in SirCakealot's shoes, I would go for a double riff on the right-hand side, and then later on expand to the third with a refinery. Expand to this mine, because then you have build radius, and it just doesn't lose you so much mining time. Anyway, so followed up by just a macro game here. And why is Squidgeny so behind? He didn't go for an early vehicle. He just went for a double riff himself. He must be floating like mad now. Yeah, 2k. This could be a bit better. So, as I said, Minions is not quite like... They haven't mastered the game to perfection quite yet, but it's sometimes even more entertaining, because you never know what you're gonna get. This is like Bertie Bott's mixed beans in all tastes. Alright, and the mine layer rush from SirCakealot. I'm already digging this. Let's hope he's gonna mine the natural. This would be a smart mining target, because you bet your ass off there's gonna be harvesters eventually, and there's not much room to maneuver about. No, he's going hard. This side is a bit risky, because you expect your opponent to be there with an MCV in time, in a timely manner, and also accompanied with a force, because it's very rare that someone sends his MCV in blind to his natural expansion where there's basically no risk. Also, those mines, I think they would have been better served here, a couple cells to the right, because this is presumably not where the MCV is gonna go. If I were to rally an MCV, I would stop it maybe here, make it deploy. But yeah, just small details there. And SirCakealot has got his own expansion out. Ooh, we went for a really greedy double tech route before expanding on 3 harvesters nonetheless. What is this madness? Oh right, it's minions. Cap up right. So for now, Squidgeny has the better eco, but it doesn't follow it up with production. He's floating a comfortable 3.5k. There's gonna be a recapture to be had from Squidgeny. Ooh! The retarget comes out from SirCakealot, but not in time. and thus the oil derrick is not forfeit because he saved his engineer. Alright, so that just denies like 200 or 300. 200 or 300 extra credits denied from him. That's alright. First hind is now out. 5 harvesters for SirCakealot, and the expansion is not yet there for Squidgeny. I think he's a bit off on his timings. What is he producing right now? Oh boy, this MCV sure is late. If your opponent gets double teched by the time you're having your first MCV out, and he gets an army, and he gets a mine layer, you might have fucked up your build somewhere along the line. There's a sizable push from him at least, and this is also accompanied by blocking harvester. Oh, there was a recapture just in time. Alright. So SirCakealot at least gets the cash rebate, but now he has to contest with this push. Right now he does have an artillery. Oh my goodness, this MCV is going in dry. Bring the loop, boys. There is light tanks as well. This MCV is toast. Yeah, Squidgeny knows what he's doing there. Just blocking the path with the light tanks. He should now disengage. This needs to be disengaged, otherwise there's just going to be free force fire targets for the artillery. Oh, don't engage under artillery fire. That is one of the golden rules of OpenRA. Oh, what is he doing? Squidgeny. All he needed to do there was just deny the expansion. Just sit here, just retreat with the army, and deny any MCVs from coming up, because artilleries are super immobile to rotate. While on the other hand, preparing a push on the right-hand side. But since he didn't go for that, and also has his rally point in the main, he's a bit behind there. He's finally gotten his expansion out. He's now gonna go for a secondary. But there's a minefield already. Not a big mine belt deployed here. Alright, this is something. This is definitely something else. So both players on one super low yield expansion. So as soon as that runs out, they're both gonna be on even terms. Ah, that's smart. Squidgeny is going for the middle, because the gems over the course of the game, if you're taking this at minute 10, you have a huge gem patch. It's really hard to... Yeah, there is an MCV spot. But now I think he can't place his refinery anywhere but here. I think that's his only bit. Because there's a speck of... Oh, okay. That's another spot here. That's rockets only! Legit, this rifle infantry can 1v5 that. Just barely not. Just barely not. He's chosen to defend his mines there. That's fine, buddy. My goodness, I always think it's Anju when I see this color. Wonder why. GPS satellite out here. What is going on in this game? He has barely established his secondary base, but he's on tier 3. I like that. I can respect a good old tech rush. He's also gotten lots of artillery support. Thing is, if Squidgeny went for a single hind, this entire army would be dead. You can kill an army like this with a single hind. Especially when the artilleries are lagging behind like this and just sitting in the open field. I heard Tanya. There she is. Please don't run into the mines, thank you. Oh, and a phase transport. What is it with the RNG pathing on the units of Squidgeny? He hasn't... Okay, that's first blood drawn by the mines. This could have been so much worse. He just barely chose to avoid the mines. Oh, there's a sizable push here though. How's SirCakealot gonna stop this? Yikes. He's got all the production on the other side of the map. His war factory is immediately taken out. And just like that, there shall be chaos. What is going on? What's he doing? Okay, he is counterattacking. Alright, he's also taken out the war factory. And Tanya. There is Tanya. There is not a single pillbox deployed. Yikes. What a timing. What a timely, in such a timely manner here. And yes, Tanya survives as well. She is safe to take the barracks out here. Perfect. Well, if by perfect you mean losing the entire main base for an expansion, then that definitely fits the bill. Alright. Oh my goodness. What other bill does this fit? Yeah. Alright. Alright, Tanya's still here. Tanya's still here. Bill Clinton, bring in the sax solo. Alright. Wow, what a game one. And just like that, base race. But problem is there are some expansions out, and this is the last building. Squidgeny, you had it. And you threw it away at the last second. Well, not having a pillbox readied up was definitely a rookie mistake here. That's something you always want to do, especially when you're floating like crazy. Floating 11k versus floating 6k. This wouldn't happen in a Masters game, but that's alright, because this is just to embrace the chaos, and the gods of chaos are going to be very pleased. We're going to see each other in game 2.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
More, spoke the gods of chaos. More chaos. More insanity. More random, unpredictable matches. And I said, yeah, hold on, I'm still not finished with my first beat, but let's give it a shot. So this is round 2, SirCakealot versus Squidgeny, who is now spawning as Soviets. And conversely, we still have France, so SirCakealot, I think, might have picked his faction. Because I think he just wants the mobile phase transport. That's a very good choice. Now that the Brits have been rendered obsolete in real life and in OpenRA, Kappa Pride. Just for the Brexit anniversary, they got the tech switch up, so they now only have useless British spies. Okay, sandbag walling off this time around is SirCakealot. By the way, this map is... what's it called? Hourglass? Yeah, Hourglass. And I'm not a fan. Every single time I've played this map, which was 3 times I think this season, I got base pushed. Straight out the gate. You know, triple ref, move all your infantry here, deploy defenses everywhere, and if your opponent doesn't have a service depot out just yet, it's lights out, because there is no backline economy for you. Super annoying tactic. This map is just honestly not that well designed in my opinion, because of the one ore patch here, which is also super exposed. Okay, is this gonna be double ref for both? No, a War Factory rush for SirCakealot. Squidgeny. What Squidgeny is doing wrong here, he's finally queued up a base defense, but he still hasn't gone for infantry production. If you do this, if you go double ref, you're gonna be floating like a madman. You are gonna be floating 2k cash. You're gonna be having more cash to spare than the Kardashians, so you might as well just throw it around. Make it rain, build some infantry. That's all you need to do there. Nice little scout from SirCakealot, just positioning his rifles in all the expansion slots, so he knows what is going on, and as soon as there's an expansion out, he's gonna be able to sniff it out. Yeah, Squidgeny, a bit too passive here. Oh, maybe there's a good reason for that. That's a flamethrower. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? I sure can smell a little barbecue. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie here, as we do tend to say in Austria. Ref cell for... no, wait, he didn't go for double ref. Just went for one ref into harvester, into nothing. What is SirCakealot doing? What is his game plan here, I swear? Not producing anything so far. That's a service depot off of 2 harvesters, now 3rd harvester finally online. You are floating with this build. You might as well invest into some infantry. That's an MCV rush. But, yeah, this is a bit risky. And if your opponent is going for a flamethrower, rush early on, I think that might... Oh, no! Alright, we were experiencing some minor technical issues, and by that I mean I accidentally pressed the maximum speed key, which promptly made the game zoom into fast forward mode, completely making me miss everything, and then discarding half the video. Alright, sucks, but here we are. And this is gonna be the APC, I think that's where I left off. Fortunately, it all went by so fast I couldn't actually see what happened, so I didn't actually accidentally spoil myself. There we go. This is still a double ref opener for Squidgeny, and that just goes to show how vulnerable a flamer drop leaves you. There's 4 harvesters out for SirCakealot, and he himself is idle on production for minutes on end, so yeah. Terrible eco setback if that fails. And here's the mine layer again. Just don't tell me the mine layer is gonna find an immediate mine onto the APC. That would just be tragic. What is in there? Nothing. Just a range of a distraction. The APC is in a good position here. There's a lot of infantry out for SirCakealot. He shouldn't have gone for this. He should honestly... oh, he should have gone for the War Factory. War Factory would have been a free snipe at that point. Yeah, so that's a fail and a half. Long. The construction yard survives. SirCakealot had to cancel his production. Whatever he was building is now reset, so that's a bit annoying for him. But at the same rate, he's... don't tell me. Come on. He's going deep with a mine layer. Are you really doing this? If your opponent has any infantry out, this is dead. But if your opponent doesn't, which Squidgeny definitely doesn't, then that's gonna be fun times ahead. Plonk. Wait a sec. That didn't do full damage at all. What happened to the mine here? So I think the mine somehow got blown up. Otherwise this harvester would have been dead. Okay, Squidgeny pulling the force fire trick here. And immediately blowing up the mines. So nothing, no harm has come of this. But I really am left to wonder. There must have been a slight bug with the targeting system of the mine. I think maybe the mine layer blew up his own mine somehow. And that made it so the ore truck only took splash damage. Because if it takes a full mine blast, it goes down to 40% of health. And that would have been a dead harvester for Squidgeny. But that's one for the bug hunters. Alright, so SirCakealot has got his expansion out. Strangely enough, I usually see people go for one refinery at least on the juicy gem mines because they just yield you so much, at least for a brief period of time. But I think SirCakealot is going for the more eco-friendly, more sustainable route, where you just wipe up all the ore, just soak up everything there, instead of going for the short-term solution with the gems. There is also a counter-expansion out for Squidgeny, who is in a bit of a pickle because he hasn't produced much army. So we're gonna see the army graph again. Both floating 4 to 5k. Yeah, they're still even. 3k difference is not that much at that stage of the game. And there is more mines. Plus the perfect count, the hard counter to the flag truck. There is a medic. You can't outpoke this. Especially with the hospital on the field, which isn't the case on this map, but it would be hilarious. Alright, there's the Raider Dome. Also a single mine for SirCakealot in his own base. If that blows up his own building, his own vehicles, I'm just going to celebrate. Crack open a cold one. As we do here in Straya, Kappa Pride. Okay, second expansion out. Well, it's still the same expansion. He repaired it from like 90% health. That's a curious decision. Now SirCakealot is having a small incursion. What is in the ranger here? There's something in there, right? Hard to see. I think it's a yellow pip that might be an engineer. Okay, construction yard is being deployed. He needs a base defense now. Oh! Immediately blocking it. Yeah. 90 kill bounty. That's an engineer. So with this small army, yeah, that's gonna be an easy wipe for Squidgeny. There's a good concave for SirCakealot. Squidgeny should not have lost this, but apparently the concave was really good here. Yeah. Still, Squidgeny holding on, trading alright. Loses the tank for no reason, but that's alright. He's fended off the push, and he's now in a good economical situation there. Oh no. Unguided artilleries and a scout medic. Let's do it, boys. Can you out-heal that? Can you out-heal a flamer burst? The answer is no. So, if you're ever being quizzed with that in a test, answer is a definite no. Yikes! This artillery shouldn't have had any success. There was just literally nothing between him and the refinery. Just... yeah, mining up the middle is SirCakealot as well, so he's in a good spot here. Even if Squidgeny now opts to move into the main base as some sort of recourse, it's gonna have a rough time. There's a transition into flag trucks, which is good. I don't think... well, he hasn't scouted the tier 2 per se, but he knows that there is... artillery, by which he can infer that there's T2 on the way. So, good call on the flag truck transition. There's a spy. Hello there, Mr. Bond. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Those are the expensive spies. The good old Spice Girls. Coming in hard for Squidgeny. Oh, wow, this MCB is going deep. She can deploy, though. She can deploy and start tanking here. Please, deploy it. Start the base push. This is an easy wipe. You could easily fend off this expansion and expand there himself. What is he doing? Nice Chinook drop in the backlines by SirCakealot. Oh my goodness, how much is this man floating? This man has a Swiss bank vault. Oh! Oh, the flag trucks have found the MCB, but not enough gas left in the tank. No, sir. He's eventually gonna get taken out. The MCB takes a severe beating, but at the end of the day... ooh! Lucky. The Chinook just survives, barely survives with like three rockets still in there. Yeah. Honestly, a bit of a scouting problem from Squidgeny. He should just build something. He should build anything at all. He is right now just building from the racks. Oh my goodness, please! Build something from the war factory. Not like this. I mean, it's been a fun game regardless. This has just been hilarity. But man, he really would could do with some nice vehicles right there. No, please don't tell me this artillery gets to snipe and yeah, it gets to snipe another refinery. There is no tier 2 anywhere near for Squidgeny, and you need yaks to just counter those unprotected artilleries. Just a single yak would have done the trick. Heinz are going in. A bit too idle here. They can, by the way, easily take this engagement, yeah, but he doesn't need to. He's got the artillery advantage. And this is eventually gonna... Oh! Oh, that rally point! That rally point! Just blowing 2 artilleries up casually over his own mines. Hey, finally there's a flak truck. Making an end, bringing an end to this incursion here. But man, that was rough. The secondary MCV for Squidgeny. He honestly... Oh, a spy into the power plant as well. Talk about unconventional strategies. When was the last time we've seen a successful power snipe here? Man, that's rough. So no more production. Or production severely crippled. No infantry. The infantry is lagging behind. MCV is dead. Squidgeny could have played that better, especially with not sending back his MCV every 5 seconds. MCVs can take a beating. Just PSA. Ooh. Ooh, SirCakealot could steal 2 heavies here. Do it, my friend. I know you want to steal 2 heavies here. Come on. Or maybe it just wants to keep those mechanics in the backlines for repairs on the tanks. That would also be fine. Oh, husks have timed out now. They've expired. That's unfortunate. Disproportionately unfortunate. Oh, but there is still 1 medium tank here that is in dire need of repairs. So nice play from him. And this death ball is just gonna keep on snowballing because Squidgeny's gonna send rifles in 1 at a time, send in flak trucks 1 at a time. It's gonna give him veterancy. It's gonna just give him the time to repair up. There's pretty much nothing that Squidgeny can do at this point. He's being attacked from all sides. He's being circumferenced here. He is being pummeled. Giving him a good old beatdown there. A good old smackdown beatdown. Raw. Alright, it's been a good hustle regardless. Squidgeny in the end just falling victim to his own inexperience, and in those stressful situations just not keeping the build queue up. That's the #1 problem that newer players have, I'd say. I think I heard a phase transport somewhere. Did I? No. No, that was something else uncloaking. Or something that sounded like uncloaking. Oh! Squidgeny tried for a sneaky, cheeky, breaky base push, but the MCV is toast. Heinz finishing the job here. Nice scouting work from SirCakealot. He's got a lot of harvesters on a dead patch here, but that doesn't matter because those are the last buildings for Squidgeny. And just like that, he's gonna go out with a whimper rather than a bang. This was an entertaining series of games, especially game 1 was just an insane base race. I think the Gods of Chaos are satisfied for now. Gods of Carnage are having a good time anyway with RHL. So yeah, that was fun to watch. Just a little glimpse into the lower tiers. Every now and then that's really entertaining, and this match came with high recommendations, so I can see why. So thanks to you guys for watching, thank you to whoever posted this for posting it, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my Tumblr, to my shoe fetish blog, you know, whatever. All the social media stuff. Alright, and also watch the streams every Monday, 5 PM UTC. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. 5 Aces, out.
Battle control terminated.